Oh, that was an awkward transition. Alright, how we doing? It is Saturday noon, basically, and that means it is time for round 2 of GTRC's Group 4 Challenge, Group 4 Drafting Challenge. We're at Barcelona for this round, and yeah. It's gonna be fun. 1 hour around this track. Feeling better about this round than last round. The tire wear isn't anywhere near as aggressive from what I've seen, so we should be a little more competitive here. I still don't think we're going to be top half or anything, but better than last round. Our goal, like last time, is kind of just stay with the pack, try to take advantage of mistakes made by other drivers is really going to be our approach. So qualifying starts in 5 minutes. Qualifying, same as always, is going to be 1 out lap, so many hot laps. I think we get 2. I keep forgetting. By the time I get here, I keep forgetting how many laps. I think it's 2. This is one reason why we start at the rear. Yeah, this is one reason why we tend to start in the rear. So that way, I can just follow what everyone else is doing. And also, it ensures I have space, so. Because I know I'm not the fastest guy in this lobby. We're just not in this car. Yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot choosing the Viper, that is for sure. But our options were going to be the Viper. I think I was also considering the Jag and the Corvette for this part of the series. Probably should have gone with the Jag or Corvette, to be honest. Oh. Alright, so we got 4 minutes. We're missing a few drivers that are supposed to be here. We're missing Rose's. Yeah, Chip isn't gonna make it this weekend. Rose is supposed to be here. Dark Cobra is supposed to be here, and Bar is supposed to be here, but they're currently MIA. And what do you mean YouTube was never seen the video the meeting's true stream? We had this complaint last time. I think it's because I'm sitting here so long waiting for the driver's briefing to end that's confusing YouTube side of things. He complains for a minute that there's not enough audio because I'm sitting here for like an additional 3, 4, 5 minutes with no audio going on because the starting music ends before the driver's briefing. I'm trying to time it to where driver's briefing ends, I can leave and come here to the chat, to the stream. And I really can't wait until actually it's done to start because the starting sequence then goes over into qualifying having actually started already. Usually. We'll see. We'll continue to try to work to make that a little more smooth transition. Alright, so yep, we're running our pretty purple Viper. The problem is that it's probably going to be the slowest car on track again. If I had to guess, because this isn't a track I'm particularly good at, but we should do better than Suzuka on tire wear at least. Tire wear was our big nemesis last round. Tire wear here, it's still going to be an issue, but not quite as bad of one. It's more manageable here. Alright, we're down to 3 minutes. Turn our way up. We got someone else joining. One of our MIAs has joined. Ours joined the lobby. And going by this, we have the lowest driver rating out of everyone here. This is because I don't do dailies anymore. I stopped doing dailies like last year. We might have touched on a daily earlier this year, but just generally don't do dailies anymore. So my DR is what it is. I don't remember what the dailies this week are. I don't do them. I think I do like time trial laps just to do them, to see where I stack general pace wise against everyone on my friends list, but we don't actually run the races. Okay, Mike, you need to join the lobby again, buddy. You need to check it back in. Well, actually, you don't have to, because he's gonna do a double reset. Oh, fun fact. Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon. Just throwing it out there. It's probably my favorite electric type. I like Raichu a lot more than I like Pikachu. That's I am on the Raichu side of that debate. Have we just cuter? Raichu's just awesome. Yeah, it's the first reset. There's the second. Now we're just waiting on quality start. Let's make sure we're on the right tires before we... Okay, we are on the right tires. Good. Quality start now. Good. So we will check in, hop on track, and we're going to let everyone get out of the way. I want plenty of space between me and whoever is in front of me. That means you, Mike. Go. Oh, we were also waiting on Ishmael. I enabled them to go. Alright, now we'll go. That should be enough space. It may not be, but it should be. Hey Mike, we don't need to be gaining on you right now. So we're gonna have to hold check up here in a minute. If Mike is, Mike's going slow, so we're going to check out to let ourselves build up that space that we need. Or see what kind of time we can do. One thing I do know is I do have to brake earlier than a lot of the other people here, because the way this car, how much momentum this car carries to the corners. have to brake just a little earlier. Try to get kind of force the rear end around a little bit to get our rotation going. We're going to see if a one stop will work here, but we may change that on the fly. It just depends on how we're looking at 20-minute mark, and then 20 and 30-minute, well, 20-minute marks will determine if we go one or two stop. Ooh, what? Why is Petro being... This driver's behind me right now. That ain't right. Screw that up. Oh, that was a bad lap. Alright, this has got to be the lap that counts. This corner we have yet to really figure out. By doing that tire corner, if we take it too aggressively, we'll kill our tires. So we'll have to be careful there. This corner also is going to kill our tires just because we're trying to push around. I think we need to get on the power a lot earlier than we are there. We may have gone too wide there. Yep. So that is our lap. So that first lap is our lap. So we're starting 10th. We're starting dead last. You know what? We'll go ahead and set our brake balance. That way I don't even gotta fiddle with it. There we go. So we're starting dead last. So might as well just start on hards. That's kind of going to be our winning strategy anyway. Get the hards out of the way. Checking where at 20 minutes. We may pit that, we may not. That's going to be our marker, pitch point for whether or not we 1 or 2 stop. Is if tire wear on the hards at 20 minutes is bad. It's not too bad. Then we have to go 40 because the mediums are only going to go. Especially if we don't pit with 40 minutes to go, we won't pit again. Our window will close again until 20 to go. Because we're not doing more than 20 minutes worth of laps on mediums. And then fuel is also a concern, but I think we can go 40 minutes on fuel. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my gloves. Well, let's be wearing them right now. I think they're... I know where they are. I think I do anyway. We're not wearing today. Well, I can. We're gonna sit here with our 4-ways on just because we can. Alright, here we go. 5 seconds. If we can get... No, we didn't get a good launch. Viper sucks at launching airports. We just need to keep up with the main pack right now. Oh, way too wide. That'll be a penalty. So we have to be on these tires for a minimum of 5 laps. trying to get around the corner. We're just trying to keep up with these guys right now. Now we're not in a good spot for this corner. Need to be careful how much we take on the inside there. We don't need to lose touch. The last thing we need is to be losing touch. Figure that up. Need to get more comfortable being able to get on the throttle earlier. Probably there. There's too wide. Found it was not what we needed. Lost enough time just by going on that slick stuff. Maybe I better go with this time. Think so. Well, they do get it out though. That should help us close in a little bit. So we are lurking back here. Ooh, super got a penalty. He started that in a very weird way. And he gets a half-second penalty. Now, we're not going to try to do that again. He was pushing out wide again. If that was not what we wanted to do. Screw that up royally. even catch up to Mike. That was our best lap in a while. Got a long way to catch up to him, though. It might be a little too wide. Yep. That was better than the lap we qualified with. Fuck! Alright, we're closing in my, well, Type R now. And they're battling hard. That'll let us catch up to them, even with our penalty. You know, Super's going to get a good bit of ground on us. This corner is not my friend. Catch up to Mike. And we need to pull back ahead of back and start pulling away from Super again. like in bar battling at the moment. We're trying to. One is a Rari, the other is in a 6. The Rari should have the advantage over the NSX. It's got a little bit more horsepower and a lot less weight. But it's all about the skill of the driver at the end of the day. That might be a smidge too wide. The Viper has joined the fray. Oh shit. And the 4C is about to join the fray. Doug pitted. Fuck. You're looking at why I really want to go to one stop. Okay, back around super now. Alright, we're starting to lose the front left, but we're at the point where we have to go to the 20-minute mark now, the 20-minute remaining mark. Now we got a reel in bar. Damn it. Sail the corner there. Need to go 10 more minutes. Roughly 5 more laps. Uh-oh, what happened to Supra? Why are you going to pit again? Oh, did he not take enough fuel? I think he may have I mean, it's not taking enough fuel. That sucks for him. That means we shouldn't have to worry about him. He's now bit twice in 2 laps. So putting him way behind the pace now. Type R's going in the pits. Problem is that we're not going to go more than 20 minutes on the mediums. That's kind of what's forcing my hand at this point to go to the 40-minute mark of the race. It's just the fact that we're not going to make it on tires beyond that. So if we try to go more than 20 minutes, we're going to have to 2-stop. Because the tires ain't going to make it. Which means these tires need to last us another 3 laps. Doug is gaining on us like crazy. Cars going into pits. Razor's just not getting to his box. He's gonna come out right behind us. Yeah, we are struggling like crazy right now with these first sector, basically. There's 2 sectors really. So all of our right-hand turns are, and that's what we're struggling with at the moment. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Probably another 2 laps is all we got on left on these tires. That's probably also all we got on fuel. Come on. Just 2 more laps. Just 2 more laps. That's all you need to hold. Yep, next lap we're pitting. I think. Alright, there we go. We made it as far as we could on fuel. Whew, 20 minutes to go. Here's hoping, come on, come on. Oh, I just stopped. Come on, we weren't that far behind him. Come on. And we're coming out right behind Type R. I'm gonna try to get around them like this lap. Can. I don't like the fact that we're coming out in battle mode, but it is what it is. I mean, I suppose we could tag behind for a lap. I don't think we have time to do that. So we need to now start trying to show way forward. Ooh. Sorry, now we need to catch up to Bar and Mike. Alright, we got 6 seconds to catch up to Bar. Almost in the 55s. Almost. Screw that corner up a little bit. Don't want to do that. Jeez, we screwed that up the last sector pretty badly. A little too late on the throttle. I'm also trying not to burn my tires there as well, so there is that as well. We are reeling in bars, just not quick enough, really. Ooh, we hit the 55s. I'm happy. We can almost smell bar from here. Oh, he's getting away now. Can't have that. Car's got a penalty. It's going to help us out. Went a little deep there. Ah, we overshot. No. Just gonna let him get away. Up. Him doing this one, let's catch right back up though. So it's kind of go tit for tat there. And he got another photo, which is also good, which is again good for us. Oh, and he goes wide. That'll probably be another penalty on top of him. Shocked. Oh, take them at the very end. Just now we got a Ferrari on our butt. Alright, we're 10 seconds behind Mike. We're not going to catch him, so our goal is just to pull away from Bar. Screw that up. If we got our fuel just right or just short, we're about to find out. Super, just cross the line. Schmeo takes the win. I think Razor might take third. Take second. Just the way it's looking. Here we got a rando at the last minute. Oh wow, how big was the gap to this shaft? Wow. Pretty damn good. Oh, Petro got ahead of Doug. What? Did I muck it up? Oh. Doug will put down to fifth. Whoa, what happened? I think Doug had to get something wrong or he ran out of fuel. I don't know why I did that. Not pretty, kind of semi-auto drive. Jizz. Petro took the podium. You got fourth. Doug in fifth. Mike in sixth. Voted in at seventh. Far behind us by about 10 seconds. And then time for our fast one to finish. And the only one off the lead lap was Superboy. We pulled it off. I don't know how we did it, but we did. Oh shit! I don't know. I'm not gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have our. Just wanna make sure we saved it. All right. Oh, no. Forgot to take a screenshot. Ooh. So I don't know how we're going to do our tour because I don't have our starting positions. Ooh. And with that is gonna do it for today. Ooh, that was fun. We actually had a decent result. We actually more or less gained a few positions just on sheer build it on our racecraft, I guess. Just managed to pull it off. It was fun. Again, bad car for the raid for the series, but we made it work. We made it work. We weren't last, and this time we weren't the. We didn't gain positions because of people pulling in the pits. This time we actually made a handful of passes. We were actually able to outmaneuver some of these more nimble and agile cars than this hulking Viper. Oh. So, in a few weeks, we'll have the next round of this. It'll be... I don't remember what track it is, actually. Spa. It's Spa. Next one's gonna be Spa. Now, I am not looking forward to it because the Viper really hates Spa. Specifically, this car is the worst for erosion riding on. I will probably get a penalty just about every lap there because this car don't like it. Too much rear aero, not enough front. Basically is what's wrong there. Ooh. But that's going to be in a few weeks' time. Tomorrow we'll be doing Sector 7's Toyota GR Cup round. Is it round? I think it's round 8, but it might be only round 7. It's at St. Croix. It's going to be interesting because I feel good in the Group 3 race. The Group 1 portion, it's going to need a little work. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow at its usual time. Yeah, then that's really all I can think of. It's top of my head at the moment. What's coming up? That's it. Appreciate the likes, the shares, the follows. Helps the channel grow. Helps us get our message across. And that message, as always, is that you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Whether it's to me, to someone you know and trust that you know in your life, that you know has your back. That's actually the best person to go to. Well, actually, yeah. That's one of the best people you can go to. Therapist if necessary. It might be even better. But most importantly, find someone who's willing to sit down and listen to you. Even if it's over pizza and beer or something. The important thing is to find someone who is willing and able to give a helping hand. I'm losing my voice. Oh, once you get that helping hand, things get better. Slowly but surely. But that is all for today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope to catch you next time. Until then.